Okay. All
Yeah.
right. So first thing, send me screenshots of your trades when you funded with $50. Just send me the screenshots
Okay.
on Telegram direct, not on the group. I want to
All
see
right.
what you've been doing so that I can see. Are you opening on time? What are you doing exactly?
Okay.
In the meantime, I'm gonna fire up MetaTrader, then we can discuss today's trade and the strategy.
Okay. So I found it twice, ne? So the first one
Okay.
was 11, the second one was 27, then
Okay.
it
Send me the
was
screenshot from the time you funded with 50
funded.
when you
Okay.
started trading.
Okay.
Yeah. From the first trade, that's what I want to see. Just
All
send me,
right. No.
yeah, you know how to change the calendar, right? To like a week or a month's view.
So you don't want where they say it says history.
Yeah,
So
history.
there's that.
Just make it a month's history so that I can
Okay.
see yeah.
How do I change on the time? Oh, last. Okay, it's on last. Okay, last month. Ne? Some I was just testing. Ne? Some it was
Yeah.
not your signals. Just me testing what I've just read.
I hope you're not doing boom and crash. Do not do boom and
No,
crash.
no, I'm not. I've heard about
Okay.
it. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
touch
don't
it.
do boom and crash. Don't do jump index. Those things move in a very irregular manner. So
Oh,
don't
I've
don't
never seen you
do.
trade it also. So I know I wasn't doing boom and crash. Are you receiving them?
Yeah,
No, no.
I'm receiving them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I think let me send you the last one.
Okay, let's see what we got here.
Yeah, I think that's all. Currently, I have 90 something dollars.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, so this is when you funded with $11 and then you made a
Mm-hmm.
couple of cents. I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, you
Yeah.
have a lot of blue and then you
Yeah.
yeah, so okay, let's see. Let me put this here.
But I get scared. I get so scared, and then I like leave, and I'm like, okay, okay, I'm done. And I
Yeah,
close. That's why I
let me
wanted to have a
see.
session with
Let's see. I need to dissect this. Okay, cool. So, okay, you funded with $11 and then you traded a little bit and then you increased. You made some profits and
you.
then you put in $28. You kept
Yeah,
going. Okay, then you started making some losses. I see. Okay, you're taking good losses. $4, $5, that's good. But you're taking your profits too
yeah,
quick because you're holding on to your
yeah.
losses and holding and not holding your profits. I see you hold on to
That's
losses
my
more than you take on
problem.
profits.
That's
You
my
take your
problem.
profits very quickly. Okay. So I've already identified your first problem. Okay, cool. All right. No, I've identified your problem. Okay, cool. So let's get into it now. Okay.
All right.
So later. Okay. So can you see my screen? Not yet, no?
Not yet. Not yet.
Okay. So let me share my screen and then I'm gonna show you the setup now. Uh so let me share desktop one. Okay. All right. Can you see it now?
Yeah, I can see a screen.
Okay, cool. So let me just make this. Okay, let me just make this. Okay. All right. Okay, so cool. So let's look at V75. I sent the signal this morning. It hit TP1 and TP2. Okay. So I'm just gonna show you typically what you need to do. Okay. So let's go down to 1 minute time frame. Then I'm gonna show you what happened this morning. Okay, so let me go to five first so that you can see the view. Yeah, this is what I you see things very clearly when you go to the 5 minute chart. You can see the basically you can see the fair value gaps. You can also see your order blocks, especially your order blocks on the 5 minute chart
Okay.
are very clear. So just make a note of that. If you want to see the structure nicely for the day, intraday view, you would want to go for 5 minute chart, right? And then
Okay.
15 will kind of just show you where the drop started, where it ended, and what we're currently doing. Okay. So today's TP1 for V75 was 109. Okay, so 109 is somewhere inside here. Somewhere here, 109. And then TP2 was 109,600. So 109,600, let me just bring this down, is somewhere here. 109,600, somewhere here. Okay, so now I'm gonna go to 1 minute so that you can see. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
we even passed 109,600. Okay, so usually, typically, I'll send you the signals in the morning. I think you took a note of this the first time. I send the
Yeah.
signals between 5 and 7 in the morning. And then we have the
Yeah.
morning session. And then we usually have re-entries in the afternoon after like 3, 4 p.m. Those are the two sessions that we work with. You don't want to be trading between like 9:30 to 3 o'clock. You do not want to be opening any volatility trades. You want to get in the morning,
Oh.
be done in the morning. In the afternoon, you're not trading. Then you come back late in the afternoon after 3 for the re-entries. So between 9 o'clock and 2:30, you don't want to be trading. You want to trade early
Okay.
hours of the morning from 4, 5, 6, 7 up all the way to 9. And then you want to trade after 3. Those are the two sessions that we work with. Cool.
Okay.
So I send you guys the signal somewhere here in the morning. Okay. As you can, no, this was yesterday. So it actually started bouncing off yesterday. But as you can see, if you look at the time at the bottom here, I hope you can be able to see this. This is the range from midnight. It's practically from midnight. Né? So the first guys
Yeah.
that went in at midnight went in here. We were still
Mm-hmm.
sleeping. So you can see that
Yeah.
the guys that went in midnight made good money because
Mm.
TP1, this is TP1, this is TP2. So the guys that
Yeah.
went in midnight made some good money here. Typically on a trade like this, I would make $100 or 200 on TP1 and TP2. I'm going to show you how to do it. Typically, I'd make 100 to 200 in this little movement. No?
Mm.
So I'm going to show you. So now when I send the signal, I went in here alone early hours of the morning, which is around 2 a.m. And then I send you guys a signal here. If you can check, this is midnight, this is 2 a.m., this is 5 a.m. This is typically when I send the signal between 5 and 6. So you guys are going in on this action, right? Now, if we check, we touched this level 3 times, which means we
Yeah.
already know where the entry point is. Cool.
Yeah.
So if you want to find the entry point, go on 1 minute chart, go on 5 minute chart, look for double bottoms, look for triple bottoms, then draw a line.
Mm.
It's that simple. So if you woke up at 5 in the morning, you'll see there was a double touch, or there was even a triple touch. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
So you already know where to draw the line, which is your support, right? So what I usually
Okay.
do is I draw an order block. I draw like a block because that it doesn't really respect the level on the dot. Sometimes it goes in a bit because there's always a little bit of manipulation on the price action. Okay.
Okay.
So as you can see, I like to draw a block like this one here. If you can see,
Okay.
this block actually stretches all the way back. So this here is your order block. And as
Mm-hmm.
you can see, we're actually coming back there. So if anyone were to ask me now, should I enter this trade? I'll say no, because I can see it's coming back to the block. Okay, so I'm gonna zoom
Oh.
in. Can you see? So first touch, second touch, third touch, fourth touch, fifth touch. So we're definitely coming
Yeah.
back in here. Then probably from there we can go out again. And then
Okay.
what usually happens in the afternoon is once it touches this level here and we come out, this
Mm.
time around it will break this whole structure and go up. That's what usually happens. Now, while it's doing this thing, this is your chance to make money, right? I showed you
Mm.
this was people that entered at midnight here,
Yeah.
2 a.m., and then I send the signal here. This is TP1. Now, when I send the signal, you enter 3 to 4 trades when I send the signal. When you receive the signal, you enter 3 to 4
Mm.
trades. Okay? Note that, write that down.
Okay.
You
Right.
enter 3 to 4 trades, right?
Mm.
And then you set your trades to TP1, which is 109. You set them to
Okay.
TP1. Now, sometimes when you're trying to set a TP, it will say invalid SLO TP. When it does that, just go and draw lines. Because sometimes, like let's say you enter the market here at 107,900 and you try and put a
Mhm.
stop loss of 107, it'll say invalid because it's too close, it's too tight. So if
Oh,
you, yeah, so if it says invalid SL or TP, just know
okay.
that it's because your stop loss is very close. So what you want to do is you want to draw the lines if it says invalid. Now, you're going to then set all your trades to TP1, right? So TP1 is 109 in this instance in today's trade signal. It's
Mhm.
109. Now, those four trades, when you close them here at TP1, you close all of them, you're roughly going to
Okay.
make $20 to $30, depending on how many trades you entered and depending on where you entered. If you entered where I entered, like me, where I usually draw the lines, usually I'm very aggressive. So if I go in here, I'll probably open 10, 15. And then by the
Mm.
time we hit TP1, I'm already above $100 when it hits to
Mm.
TP1. But you guys are still learning and you're still doing your risk management and stuff like that. So just three
Yeah.
or four, it's enough. It's okay,
Okay.
right? After you hit
Okay.
TP1, you wait for a retracement for about 15 to 20 minutes. You wait for a retracement, then you
Oh,
go in again. So as you can see here, we hit TP1, then we had a retracement. This is 5 minute chart. So these candles are roughly telling you that we're on a break for about 30 minutes. Then you go in again for TP2. TP2 in this instant was 109,600. Now, if you
so
entered four trades, yeah, let me just finish this. If you entered four
okay.
trades here, if you entered four trades here and you made $20, here you're
Yeah.
going to enter double the number of trades. So if you had
Oh,
four, you're now going to enter eight trades. Those eight trades
oh,
should be giving you now $40, not 20. So with these two movements of TP1, TP2, you have already closed $20 and then you have already closed $40. So in just TP1 and TP2, you have closed $60. $60 is about 1,000 rands a day. That's it.
mm.
That's how simple it is. Because you're a new trader, I would say
Mhm.
just start with a small target that you know you can do 60 to 100. I'll start with that.
I,
Just say, I just want to make 1,000 rands a day. That's it. And just
yeah.
use the strategy. Go for TP1, go because I can see you're closing the trades way too early. That means when you enter here, you're basically closing the trade somewhere here before it even goes anywhere.
Do you want?
Yeah. So what was your question?
Okay, my question was when okay, so at TP1 I take the profit, right? And then you say I
Mhm.
must wait for retracement. After the retracement, at what point, like what must I look out to say that you can re-enter again?
Okay. So usually what I would say is two things. It's either you wait for 30 minutes, you can do it like that. Two,
Okay.
you can just literally wait for it to come back to where you entered. So if I entered this trade very early in the morning, which was midnight, I know that it won't bounce once off that level. For it to be a
Yeah.
valid level, it must bounce off a minimum of three times. So
Oh,
this is first. So if I went in here and I went for TP1 here, let's say I entered here, right? Or here, and I went for TP1 and TP2, I would wait for it to come back to my entry point. Then I go for TP1 again. Wait for it to come back to my entry point. Go for TP1 again. So as you can see here, how many times did we hit TP1 just today? One, two, three. How many times did we
mm,
hit support? One, two, three, four. And now we're going to hit it for the fifth time. So these
mm,
small movements of going up and down, they give us an opportunity to take profits, to make a little bit of profit. And then what you do is you just increase the number of trades. So if you went in four trades here and you went for TP1, you made $20. You go in again
mm,
for TP1 again. Now you double the number of trades, you make $40. Then you go in for the third time, same entry position. You go in for 12 trades. Now you're making $60 on that trade. Then you go in again, 16 positions, same spot, going for TP1 again. Now you're making
mm,
above 100. So one
yeah.
signal and TP1, we can hit TP1 like three, four times in a day. It's possible. But
Mm,
the problem with most people is that they want to hold the trade. Hold until where? Until what? You get what I
Mm.
mean? It
Yeah,
I always
yeah.
tell guys, I always tell guys that if you want to hold on volatility, hold after you have made profits like at least 4 or 5 times. Then you can hold
Mm.
because it will always do something like this. This is the structure of volatility. It's not gonna change. So if you went in here and you've been holding, that means you've been holding for more than 48 hours. You are holding what? Zero. If somebody entered here and they said, yeah, I was at the bottom, I'm holding, you're holding zero.
Yeah,
You get what I mean?
yeah.
So you need to hit it multiple times. You need to hit it multiple times. And as you can see how close it came and it's already bouncing off. So what
Yeah.
usually happens is that people will now go in here, but now is not the time. Why? Because it's after 11. We are not trading now. There's some
No.
people who are looking at this level now. They are in, but we don't trade at this time. So we're gonna wait
Okay.
for it to come properly into the box because it can do something like this and still drop. Then that means you make zero again.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So
Okay.
so far, you understand?
Yeah, I get. So the stop loss, right? So when say that a stop loss is hit, ne, and you send maybe, for instance, I have two, you have two signals that you send.
Yes.
Since you say I must take 3 to 4 trades, that means I'm gonna take two from each, right?
Yes. 100%.
Okay. So
100%.
say that now the stop loss is hit, and then later on you send another one. Do I re-enter, or maybe when the stop loss is hit, we are done for the day? Like, how do I manage that
If
part?
if 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 we hit stop loss, just let go of that instrument. Then wait for tomorrow's signals. If today is a bad
Okay.
day, call it a bad day and just let it go. You'll come back tomorrow.
Okay.
Because one thing you don't want is to lose more than you make in a day. So if you know
Yeah.
that your target daily is $60, if you
Yeah.
lose 60, just stop so that at least it's one day's loss. The minute you lose 120, you're losing 2 days' work. The minute you lose
Yeah.
180, you're losing 3 days' work. You don't want to lose more
Oh,
than one day's work. So if you
okay.
lose more than 60, just call it a day. Then you come back the following day and trade again. So if I like you said, if I send two signals, just enter two trades each on each signal. Because you don't know which one it's gonna pick up. Then the one that makes profits, focus on that one. Like today, V75 is the one that has been making money this whole morning. 250 as
Okay.
well, hit TP1, but this has hit TP1 how many times? Maybe 3, 4 times today.
Mm.
You see what I was telling you now? That some people are
Yeah.
in. Oh my God, let me reduce the volume.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's basically how simple it is. I hope I've
Mm.
clarified your problem now.
Yeah. Yeah. Now it makes a little bit of sense.
Yeah, so that's the strategy. Okay.
Mhm.
So I don't
So
want
I
to
get it.
do, uh,
Can
well,
continue.
yeah, we're left with 4 minutes. So I don't want to explain too many things in one session. Then you're just going
Mm.
to wake up with confusion the following day. So for today, I just wanted to give you the strategy. Send the
Okay.
signal, you enter 2 to 4 trades. Let's just say 3 to 4. You set everything to TP1. If it says invalid while you're trying to set, draw the lines. Then close
Mm.
only when it hits TP1. Don't close before. Make sure you only
Okay.
close trades when I want to see green lines on your history.
Okay.
I'll be able to see if you really did set TP. And then
Okay.
once you do the strategy like that, you'll be fine. Then what we'll
Mm.
do tomorrow, because obviously I'm going to send signals later today. Tomorrow we'll then
Mhm.
review your trades. So start trading when I send the signals today, late after 3. You don't want to miss those signals. Then
Okay.
tomorrow we're going to review how you did the trading this afternoon. So just send me
Okay.
screenshots. Whatever trades you take, send me.
Mhm.
Immediately after opening the trade, send me the screenshot. Don't send me one
Okay.
hour later. Send me
Okay.
immediately after you. Once you go pa pa pa, send me the screenshot.
Okay.
so that I can
Okay.
see your lot size, I can see your equity, I can see how many trades you've taken. I can give you advice with immediate effect. Unlike when you send me something after 1 hour, then the market has moved. I can't give you advice. You're in a big loss or whatever is going on. I can't do anything now. So so yeah, as you can see, it's dropping nicely. So let's do that, and then tomorrow we'll now go into analysis. Like, how do I do this whole analysis? For today's just
Oh,
strategy. Then tomorrow we're gonna do analysis. So is there
okay.
any other questions from you?
No, no, I'm covered for today.
Okay. So take it easy. I think you said you have $90, right? So with $90,
Yeah.
because you're still learning, I would say go for 369. Three trades first, and then take profits.
Okay.
Six, take profits. Nine, take profits. If you can do it three times, number one.
Perfect.
Okay,
Okay.
cool.
So
So we'll
the
chat
first
later
three,
on Telegram.
which one I do twice and which one I do once.
No, no, I'm probably gonna send one signal. If I
Okay.
send
Okay.
two, if I send two, then you can just do two of each. Then you're gonna do
Okay.
two of each. Whichever one takes profit first, then you can go four. Then you can go eight.
Mm,
If I
okay.
send two. If I send one, you can do 369. If I send two, you can do two of each. Whichever takes profits first, then you go four, then you go eight, then you go 12.
Okay. All
Okay.
right. Okay.
All
Well,
right.
thank you so much. Am I gonna get the recording?
Yeah, I'm gonna send you the recording just now. But I have another meeting, so it has to convert, it has to do all the stuff. So I'm gonna send it in an hour.
Okay, no problem. Thank you so
All right.
much.
All right, cool. We'll chat later on Telegram.
Yeah, thanks.
Shop, shop.
Bye.
Alrighty. Let me stop.